Hello again. I'm Stephen Jerome, author of The London Year, which is my third novel. I've been away for a few days. I got that cold people seem to be having, certainly in my neighborhood. But I'm getting back to it, getting back to reading the entire novel in little segments. But for those late arrivals, I thought I'd reintroduce myself and a little about the novel overview about The London Year. The character Terry Gaines is 22. He arrived in London in the early 1970s, completely unexpectedly, and basically makes his way. Has to figure it all out. He eventually, or actually soon, meets two gay guys and becomes flatmates with them, and then there's an instant social life with them. And then he gets a job, Terry gets a job at Harrods, the big iconic department store. And so we learn about the store itself, the behind the scenes of that, and the interesting characters, both the customers and the fellow employees where Terry works. And at this point, let's see, where are we now? This is part 18 of my reading, but we're only on page 22. So we're jumping back into Harrods. I'll just read a bit to give you a taste. Every day, Harrods' head chef would send a list of orders to Mr. Taylor, who's the buyer of the frozen food, frosted food department where Terry works. These orders were usually veggies, blocks of uncooked shrimp, and ice cream in bucket-sized containers. And it was my job, because this book is written in the first person, I should add, after my morning break, to retrieve them from our cold storage and take them up to the glamorous fourth-floor kitchens. Here was another behind-the-scenes world within the world of Harrods, where numerous areas were laid out for prepping, cooking, baking, and dishwashing, all bright under long skylights, white tiles, and the sound of busy clatter. The kitchens were located adjacent to Harrods' rather grand old-world dining room. It was the perfect setting for fine lunches and afternoon tea, but I only ever saw it peeking through the service doors, the servant's point of view. I quickly discovered that the kitchens had its own small dining room, where beautifully made desserts unfinished from the day before were laid out for the kitchen staff to help themselves. Sometimes there were as many as 8 or 10 different offerings: cakes, pies, trifles, and colorful fruit tarts. My favorite, and I do mean my favorite, was a luxurious 4-layer Black Forest cake, moist and rich with chocolate and raspberries. In my first days, I approached this bounty with guilty trepidation, head down as I helped myself to a cup of tea and take my second break of the morning. But as I became a familiar face, this daily treat became routine, so much so that I became truly annoyed when my Black Forest cake wasn't on the menu. That was first-rate skiving with benefits. Okay, I'm going to stop there just now and welcome you back. I'm going to continue reading The London Year in regular segments, so please stay tuned. Thank you for watching.